So Colorama can be used for a ton of different purposes, but in this video we are going to hyper focus on how it can be paired with repeaters and echoes to get some really cool results. So let's get into it. So let's start by making a really simple spiral. I'm going to just make a little circle here, center this bad boy up, and I'm going to animate this, and I'm just going to do this in the transform properties of the ellipse here, not on the layer. So let's do this by animating this anchor point out here. Maybe let's make this over 3 seconds. So we'll just animate this anchor point up like that, off screen. And we'll make the scale go from 0 to 100 like this. And then most importantly, we are going to animate the opacity from 0 to 100. The opacity is what is going to drive this effect. So it's going to look like this. And the reason we did the anchor point instead of the position is so that we can just easily add a rotation here. So we can just kind of go like this and do a loop like this. So here is our full animation. Boom. And so now when we add an echo onto here, we can just kind of crank up the amount of echoes. Let's do like whatever, 36 is fine, and pull the time down. I'm going to hold control to make the time, the intervals less, because if I don't hold control, it's going to go crazy. Hold control to make the intervals less here. Something like that is good. So now we just have a nice little spiral going. That looks great. Fine. 5 seconds will work for demonstrative purposes. Cool. Now, when I add a Colorama onto here, first, everything is going to just be blue, this one color. But now let me twirl down my input phase here and my output cycle. We get some options. So right now we're getting our phase from the intensity. But if we change this to the alpha, now our opacity is changing these values. The input of these colors is coming from the opacity of our layers. Remember, in After Effects, alpha basically means transparency. So if we were to change, this opacity here, that's going to change this color palette that's happening. And now we don't really want to mess with that here. We liked what we did there. So we can do things in the Colorama to change it up more. Now, I don't really need to change any of the effects in here. These are all kind of confusing anyway. I'm going to not go through all of these, and I will link to a blog post by Adobe for this Colorama for more details on all of these Colorama options for all the ones I don't go through here. But let's go through some of these anyway. So if we don't like right off the bat where some of these colors are placed, we could just shift through the phase here. We could use a time expression to make this kind of constantly cycle through. We could also put in our own palette here, which is something that I'm going to do. Now, the one huge drawback for Colorama is that this color picker absolutely sucks. So you can't color pick, and if you want to change any of the colors, you have to type in the RGB stuff manually, which is just absolutely horrible to me. So I think on Mac, there is a color picker, there might be, but I am on a Bill Gates Windows machine, so I just got to type stuff in. So what I like to do is use Coolers, this little color palette generator website, where you can just find nice color palettes. And this is not a sponsored ad thing, although I really love this website. So Coolers, if anybody is listening, hit me up. Maybe we can get me sponsored. All right. And so the reason why this is really nice with this is that you can switch this so that you can just easily grab the RGB values and type stuff in. So if I just split this on my monitor like this, or have it up on my second monitor, I could just easily start typing this stuff in, 249, 214, okay. And I will just now speed this up as I type in all of these colors. And then so if you need to delete one of these, you just drag it off like that. Cool. And then we have our palette. I'm just going to drag these all to have their own nice little space, social distance these little guys around here. And then we have this interpolate palette thing. So these are all kind of gradiated, but if you uncheck this, then they become these nice hard edges, which isn't actually not nice. I don't like that. Cool. And then all these other options, don't really need to worry about them. I don't care about any of this stuff. This is all high level, big brain stuff, not for me. Okay. And that's going to be really it for this. So, we also have this kind of hard edge that is happening here. So to get rid of this, there's some things we can do here. We can uncheck this option, modify alpha. It kind of washes it out here. So I'm just going to add a choke on top of it. So we can just go with a matte choker, and that's going to kind of smooth this stuff out a little bit. We could also just do a simple choker, but this is going to work for me right now. Cool, and now we just really easily have this spiral action going on with this really nice color palette. And then just realize that this can really work on anything and like anything that has opacity. So you can really get creative. So this is a circle that I animated and then put repeaters on. So this circle, it just kind of animates like this in a circle here. Like before, just the transform of the ellipse, not the layer, animates like this. And then I added a repeater to it with a couple of copies mirroring the same kind of animation properties you can see here. Boom, like this. And then I changed the opacity of the repeaters here, changed the end opacity to give them some kind of variation here. And then I just copied the same Colorama effect. So now all of the repeated shapes are going to get a different color. And I could go into this cycle here, and I could just change any of these kind of effects here to really cycle through these phases to change these colors. And this is kind of random here, but it's also not. So I can make it random, but I could also change these things to be happy with what I want until I'm happy with the results. So you could really make this really crazy, but it's also a very kind of fluid workflow. All right, so that is it for the video. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment and tell me that you like me, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.